Alright, so and foremost, so I give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham, Yahushai, Ba'asham, Rakah, Kodash. Right, we see that when I see the apostles and elders of great mercy and rule well, and salutations to the ark came out to the pushing the word and truth and sincerity day in and day out. They hopefully elect, we say shalom. Right, as this here, let's read this article here. It's a Florida man could avoid charges in fatal shooting because of stand your ground law. Right, and it's a this a quick brief rundown on what it is that a Jake and his family, right, a Israelite and his family, right, went into a store, right, and his wife and his children was by the car, but they parked the car in a handicapped zone, right. So this Edomite, he came now and was basically having an argument with the woman, which is the Jake wife, right, having an argument with the woman, right. So the Jake now was coming out of the store, and when he saw what was going on, he ran and pushed on the man, right, because at the end of the day, a man will defend his wife, right. A man will defend his wife. You come outside and say a man crawling into your wife, you will defend your wife, right, because that is your wife, your children, and especially your children and all right there. So you will defend your wife and you will defend your family, right. And while he was pushing the ground, this Edomite, now the Jake, when I watch the video, right, I want to play the video, but every time I play the video, it keep on cutting off the recorder. I don't know why, right. So, but the Jake, he didn't lunge. He didn't rush into the man after he pushed him on the ground. But this Edomite now, he pulled out a gun and he shot the man in the chest. He didn't even give the Jake a warning. He didn't give the Jake a warning. He didn't tell the Jake nothing. He just pulled out his gun, shoot him in his chest. And so the latter end of that was that the Jake, the Israelite, which is the so-called black, the so-called who you all call a so-called Negro, right? He was basically killed in front of his wife and his children for defending them, right? And when I watch this video here, you can actually see the news report, and I would say that the Jake, he didn't further pursue the man while he was on the ground, right? And that the Edomite, which is so-called white man, was arguing with the family. Why? Because they were parked in a handicapped zone. And that is just to show you the level of what Esau will kill you for being parked in a handicapped zone, right? Because at the end of the day, Esau hate you. They don't love you. They will never love you. They will never like you. They hate you. They come out the womb hating you, right? And basically the sheriff, the so-called sheriff, which is the Edom's pet. They are Edomites as well, but that is a system they set up to defend them, right? To keep you all Jakes in that captivity mindset, to keep you all Jakes at the lowest. So they bring all these sheriffs, right? And the sheriffs say, "Oh, just as you see in here, that the man was right for shooting him, because there is a act of defense." I know it's all Edomites, so they will agree with themselves, right? So make it quick. They say, Florida stand your ground law could save a man from prosecution after he fatally shot another man following a heated argument over a parking space at a convenience store, right? It says sheriff detective said Michael Judgeka, 47, approached Jacobs, and they say, just hear the name. Hey, if that ain't spiritual, if that is the spirit, and that is just what it is. Your Edomites killing Jacob, killing the 12 tribes of Israel, right? It's who is these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives. There's a good representation. It says sheriff's detective said Michael Judgeka, 47, approached Jacobs while her boyfriend Marquise McGlockton and the couple's 5-year-old son Marquise Jr. went into the store. Judgeka and Jacobs began arguing about her parking in the handicapped parking space, right? And as I said, the latter end was that the Jake was killed. Her husband was killed, right? They say witness told police that McLaughlin came outside, walked over to Judgeka while he was arguing and forcibly pushed Judgeka, causing him to fall. Yeah, because at the end of the day, you will come as a man, you will come to defend your wife, right? Let's say this is a violent push. This wasn't a shove. This wasn't just a tap. Pinellas, whatever fucked up name it is, County Sheriff Bob, right, said during a Friday press conference. I say in response, the news release stated Judgeka pulled out a handgun while. So this is the officer say it was a violent push. Okay, let's say so, but let it be. If it was a Edomite, you so-called white people, right? If it was one of you white people come and pushed over a Jake, right? And he pulled out a gun and shoot you all for doing that. I bet you the Jake would have get locked up. I bet you the Jake would have been on murder trial, right? Let's say witness say, right? Say witness say McLaughlin walked back into the convenience store where he collapsed, right? There's a next article here, so forth. So I'm gonna jump in these scriptures here, right? And as jump in these scriptures. This is Ezekiel 35. I start from verse 1. It says, moreover, the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against Mount Seir and prophesy against it, which is you so-called Edomites, right? It say unto them, thus said the Lord God, behold, O Mount Seir, I am against thee, and I will stretch out my hand against thee. So your so-called white people, the Lord is against you all, right? And I will stretch out my hand against thee, and I will make thee most desolate. I will lay thy cities waste, and thou shalt be desolate, and thou shalt know that I am the Lord. Right? So the Lord is coming to destroy you all and destroy this place. Right? It says, because thou hast, there's a point here, say, because thou hast, this one I wanted to go to, it says, because thou hast a perpetual hatred, right? And has shed the blood of the children of Israel. Yeah, you all have a perpetual hatred for Israel, and you, just to show you how this coincides with each other, and you know who the children of Israel is, right? You so-called white people, you all, who blood are you all shedding? Who you all hate, right? Who you all hate? You seen you all killing the Negroes on the streets. You all killing the Mexicans, sending them back home, starving them. The natives, you all taking the land, you're pushing them all over, right? Spraying them down, shooting them for the land there, right? I say, because thou hast had a perpetual hatred and hast shed the blood of the children of Israel. Again, the children of Israel is the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and natives, and you all shed our blood, right? You all shed our blood daily. Then day before or yesterday, I believe, right? A white man slit a 18-year-old girl neck and stabbed her sister, killing her, and her sister, well, I believe, is recovering in hospital, right? It say because thou hast a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword in the time of their calamity. The force of the sword, and you all come out, and their sword is what? The gun, right? It say in the time that their iniquity had an end. It said, therefore, as I live, said the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood. Right? Your destruction are coming, are soon to come. When you have Hashem, you shall come back, and it's going to be a good thing to see you all fall, right? Let's say, I will prepare thee unto blood, and blood shall pursue thee. Said thou hast not hated blood, even blood shall pursue thee. Yeah, you all love blood. I said, thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate. Yeah, most desolate. Let's say, and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth. Yeah. And your destruction to come is going to be far greater than what you all do us. At the end of the day, you all hate us a perpetual hatred. And as you can see that everything is coinciding again with each other, right? So your judgment is soon to come, right? This is Malachi 1 verse. I'll start from verse 1. It say Malachi 1:1. It said the burden of the word of the Lord to Israel by Malachi. It say I have loved you. So if the scripture is saying the burden of the word of the Lord of the Israel, I have loved you. So then who the most I love? The most I love Israel, not you Edomites, right? Not you so-called white people, right? You say I have loved you, said the Lord. Yet ye say, wherein hast thou loved us? Was not Esau Jacob's brother? Said the Lord. Yet I loved Jacob. And who Jacob is? The 12 tribes of Israel, right? So you're murdering us. You're murdering us, and the Lord loves us. So if the Lord loves us, you all have things to pay for, right? I say, and I hated Esau. So the Lord hate Esau. The Lord hate you all, right? I say, I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for jarrons of the wilderness. So that's the point I want to draw to this, is that the Lord hate Esau, right? So maybe all of that you all killing us for, because you all know the Lord loves us, right? This is Romans 9 verse 13. As it is written, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. So yeah, at the end of the day, you get to stay in mindset. Killing us, destroying us. Hey, recently I either might pull a gun on the brothers that the elders that were preaching from Dallas, right? So yeah, we seen it. But you know, you can't deny where it is. The Lord hates you all, and we hate you all as well, right? Go to our next scripture here to end it off with. Matter of fact, let me go to Revelation 13. Right, this is something else. Say Revelation 13 verse 9. It's if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. So you all are doing what? You all did what? You all led us into captivity. So soon to come, you all are going to go into captivity and serve you all time, right? To serve you all time. You can't have a kingdom without slaves, without somebody building up the kingdom, without people working in the kingdom. And who going to be working in the kingdom? It's you all. You're so-called white people, you're Edomites, and the rest are heathen nations, right? So he that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. And we already know read before in Ezekiel, right? You'll shut up, you'll kill us with the sword. And again, your modern day sword is what? Guns, and so on and so forth. They say, he that killeth with a sword must be killed with a sword. So you're soon to come. He say, here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? I'm going to go to our next scripture here. And I'll end it off with this one here. Right? This is Sirach, which is the book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 25, verse 7. It said, there be 9 things which I have judged in mine heart to be happy, and the 10th I will utter with my tongue. It say, a man that had joy of his children, and he that liveth to see the fall of his enemy, right? And it's again, the fall of Esau, because you're our enemies. The rest of the nations are our enemies. So a great be when the time come to let you all fall, right? Again, that perpetual hatred that will go on and continue. Don't make Esau and his fork tongue, his serpent tongue, confuse you all with this so-called love that they think they have for us. Because when they were reporting the incident that happened the day before, where the girl throat gets slit, instead of putting up a normal picture, with the girl, they put she up with a gun, right, to make it look like she so forth and so on. But you all Edomites have all the guns, right? And I was reading the comments, right? After that video, so when I saw the video the first time, I was reading the comments, right, on a particular site, and an Edomite, the comments from the Edomites was against you all Jakes, was against you all so-called black people, right? So-called Latinos, so-called natives. They say, One of the comments read that another life lesson is keeping your hands to yourself. And I just to show you, you all they don't like fucking you all, right? So get into your mind. So and one of the comments that are saved, it said the lawless guy parked in a handicapped parking spot. The person shouting at his wife not to park there looked like he might have handicap issues, which he don't, right? And the lawbreaker comes out and violently shoves him to the ground with no words exchanged. Yeah, it's a man defending his fucking wife, so what do you expect, right? He then fired because he felt threatened. Hey, you're Edomites, you're fire. If you're fire because Jake just intimidate you all. Bigger, stronger, wiser, smarter. You all just anyhow you all feel intimidated, right? But say he then fired because he felt threatened. Bad thing are the 3 children that are left without a father, but he made guy at the end of the days you all set up this whole system to make that be so, right? Bad thing are the 3 children that are left without a father, but he made the choice to be a bully and pay the price. So that is how Esau think of you all. Let's say people are not going to be terrorized by these thugs anymore. Which you all are the real fucking thugs, the real criminals, the vagabonds of this world. You so-called white people are the lowest scum, right? That's what you all are. Let's say people are not going to be terrorized by these thugs anymore. There are cameras that tell the truth about 90% of the time. Yeah, they really tell 90% of the time that you all kill us. Because you all hate us. And you know what? Because this being your kingdom and the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, right? And you all are the wicked. Your so-called white people are the wicked. As scriptures say, as I know quoted Job, that the earth is given to the hands of the wicked, right? You all, it doesn't matter that the camera on up, you all still going to get off, right? So until Yahweh Hashem Yahushai come, right? You all doing what you all are set to do. Wickedness, right? And hey, great be the day when Yahweh Hashem Yahushai come to destroy this y'all and destroy your kingdom. That's why we say Mawat to Babel, right? To Babylon. We say Mawat to that. We say Mawat to your Edomites. And like death, right? Destruction, right? So with that we give all praises to Yahweh, Ba'asham Yahushai, Ba'asham Raka Kodash. We see them when I say the apostles and elders of great notes and rule well, right? And salutations say, I came out to the pushing wood on 2030 day in and day out. You for the elect, right? We say Shalom.